my life, but I have to get up and go to work.
I am not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit.
Y la voz que chula de ambiente y dice... ¡Un, dos!
Okay, all right, yep. So I've got a big old pimple on my forehead, and so not doing a big full screen, so you can all. I'm not giving you that ammo to make fun of me. I'm just not going to happen. So you're just going to have to deal with my little box over here on the bottom right. Don't look at my forehead, whatever you do. Anyways, this dude, the D.C. police sergeant, was arrested after crashing into a federal agent's car, found with a machine gun and an arsenal of unregistered firearms. What the hell? Dude, no. Metropolitan Police Department sergeant was arrested last night after crashing his vehicle into a car carrying federal agents. Whoops. And then was discovered to be armed with a machine gun and a cache of unregistered firearms. Now, mind it's not one of, I mean, what they mean by machine gun is he had like a pistol, and it had the thing called a switch on it, and it allows for you to be able to you kind of like modify a semi-automatic pistol into like it fits fully automatic through the recoil action and the switch little thing that's mechanized onto the trigger. So when you're listening to a rap song now, and if you hear somebody say, I got switches on my shit, he ain't talking about a 64 Impala with hydraulics that can three-wheel and hop. Oh, no. Those days are long gone. No, when they say they got switches on their shit, they mean that they've got a modified semi-automatic weapon that can do really crazy stuff. But anyways, the suspect, Sergeant Montez Clark, who was 27 years old, was driving a blue Chevy Camaro when district and federal law enforcement officers attempted to stop the vehicle for what they described as an equipment violation. So he must, brake line out, amigo. Anyways, rather than comply, this dude, Clark, he fled, allegedly, colliding head-on with a vehicle carrying 3 diplomatic security service agents. I'm not laughing at this tragedy because that was dangerous. Somebody could have gotten hurt, but I'm like, you're in D.C., man. Your odds of running into a vehicle of people of importance is, it's pretty good odds you got there. And once the vehicle was immobilized, the federal and local officers say they discovered a terrifying arsenal, 2 Glocks, one equipped with a switch converted into an automatic machine gun, plus multiple types of unregistered ammunition that did not have writing for transmissions on there saying that I'm going to do bad things to people. And the high-capacity magazines, by the way, too. Clark, along with 2 other passengers identified as Soko Yates and Russell Campbell, 23, were taken into custody, and charges against Sergeant Clark reportedly include assault on a federal officer. He's like, I ain't going down like that, man. And fleeing law enforcement, leaving. And the ironic thing is he got charged with the possession of firearm by a felon. And this is supposed to be a sergeant of a police department. Did they hire a felon? That is what, just listen. Assault on a federal officer, fleeing law enforcement, leaving after colliding, possession of a machine gun, possession of unregistered firearms, ammunition, carrying a pistol without a license, violation of the National Firearm Act, possession of a large capacity ammunition feeding device. So evidently it had like a drum on it so that when this thing is rolling on its fully automatic mode, you don't run out real quick. And related firearm charges. Let's see. Campbell faces additional count of being a felon in possession of a firearm, according to WJLA. These are alleged because I haven't actually done a record check to see if these are all accurate, but I'm just kind of going on what WJLA would say. And it's just ironic that you've got a police chief sergeant, this dude right here, this Metropolitan Police Department sergeant, being charged with possession of a firearm by a felony possession, being a felon. He's a felon in possession. I'm reading that right. How do you do that? How do you get to be a police officer knowing that part of your job is handling a firearm when you're a felon? And that's kind of like I think that's a no-no. It's pretty wild. He's on administrative leave while the Department Internal Affairs Bureau opens its investigation. Does that mean he's getting paid too? I didn't say, but I would not even be surprised if this dude's on some kind of administrative leave and he is being paid for that. Stay tuned for the next video to come out. A conservative mom strips in front of a bunch of the school board members to protest the way that they've got conditions set up for people in locker rooms. This is going to be epic. Stay tuned for the next video.
And I have to go to work. My life is falling apart and I have to get up and fucking go to work. The world is falling apart, but I have to go to work. Right?
Yes. Welcome to the world, lady. Peace out, everybody.